What's up, everybody, and welcome to the House Show Podcast, coming to you live from the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi, and we are here for Path to Pride 5. Lots of good stuff coming up tonight. I, of course, am Corey, joined by always...
Now, this is Joe. We're here for more great Pro Wrestling Ego action. We are gearing up for the tag team title match.
Matthias Darkthorn coming down with Eric the Ghost Silva and the Nightmare known as Jeremiah. You will notice another new thing. We've got a new ring announcer. When we find out his name, we'll tell you. Right now, we have no clue. We're going to call him Bob.
We are?
I'm going to call him Bob.
It doesn't look like a Bob to me.
What does he look like to you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Possibly a Philip.
Philip? All right, Philip. I could go with that, honestly. Yeah.
How about Bob Phillips?
You know what? Sold American. Bob Phillips, ring announcer for the Path to Pride 5. Now, of course, giving you a little backstory on what's been going on with the tag titles. The Path of Nightmares has held them. Unfortunately, one of the last times we were in Pelahatchie, there was a lot of stuff going down, and actually it was out at Byram, wasn't it? Or was it at the Hideaway again when...
I think it was at
Zombie
Hideaway.
Dragon. Yeah.
Because Zombie Dragon was banned from the Hideaway. The
belts were stripped.
The left-hand path was stripped of the belts.
Yep.
And the belts have been vacant for a number of months now.
Yeah, a couple of months at least.
And so they have been leading back to this point where the Path of Nightmares has their shot to recapture the title that the left-hand path used to hold.
And so we do have tonight the left-hand path of Eric the Ghost Silva and the Nightmare Knows Jeremiah going up against the Cavemen, Alex Graves and Wes Warren. They're making their way down right about now. If you guys have never been out to the Hideaway, you definitely need to come out when Pro Wrestling Ego is at the venue. It's absolutely a great time. Plenty of seats available. Great seats, every single great view, every single one of them. And you don't want to miss out on this place.
I mean, we're not saying that you shouldn't come here other times.
Sure, lots of great music.
That's up to you. But being that we are the team that travels around seeing all the Ego shows and all the different venues that they work, this is the Madison Square Garden for Pro Wrestling Ego. This is home.
Yeah,
this is the best place to see it.
So definitely stick around. We got lots of great action coming up and starting off with a bang, as always. Alex Graves going around. Now, of course, you may notice Scott, our former announcer, is now the manager for the Cavemen. Whether it's for tonight or whether it's going forward in the future, we're not exactly sure.
He has had a beef with Eric Silva and the Left-Hand Path and Matthias Darkthorn for a long time, a number of months. And so he is using that as motivation here to team up with Wes Warren and with Alex Graves. These are two great young guys. They've been Pro Wrestling Ego Tag Champions before. They know what it takes. And this is going to be a really solid match. We watched Wes Warren and Alex Graves work individually for a number of months. They've worked singles for a little while. These are two guys that are hard to keep down.
Yeah, absolutely. The amount of adrenaline that goes through these kids and the amount of never give up is simply amazing. So when you think that these guys are down, they're definitely going to give you a surprise and come right back for you. And Eric Silva knows that all too well, and so does Jeremiah. They've both faced them numerous times. Looks like Nightmare's going to start off tonight. Maybe.
Scott and Matthias having a little bit of a conversation out on the outside.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that go down.
Two men with hats. Of course, Matthias does have that cane.
They could have a hat off.
I don't think we want to see Scott with his hat off.
They should probably leave the hats on.
Yeah.
They should have a hat on.
Okay, so no, it's going to be Eric the Ghost Silva starting off tonight against Wes Warren. And here we go. Alex Graves taking off his shirt. Wes Warren keeping his shirt on. Wes going after Eric Silva. Now, of course, we would be remiss if we didn't say that Eric Silva is represented by the House Show Podcast. We're glad to have him part of the family. And
it's not that we're biased or anything.
No, absolutely not. We're going to call it like we see it. It's always good to have a little bit of a mixture. Oh, shoulder right to the midsection. Up and over. Little sunset. Back up. Oh, missed with that kick.
Did not miss with
hell of a clothesline. And there goes the shirt of Wes Warren. Only person still wearing on top is, well, it's the Nightmare Nose Jeremiah.
That's kind
let's
of also
just keep
his
that
pants.
on.
So
Yeah.
I mean, let's leave that
Let's
on.
leave it alone. A little double team action here. Both men scoop it up. Backdrop right there. 2 count. Also a new ref to us. Good to see some new faces here at Pro Wrestling Ego. Tag has been made. Wes Warren has him. Ooh. Drop kick with a backbreaker of sorts. 2 count again.
Now, it's hard to say here who's got the real advantage because the Cavemen have worked tag team for a while. They know each other really well. The Path of Nightmares, I think they are, in terms of tag team life, younger as a tag team than the Cavemen.
I would say
They're
so.
obviously 2 capable individuals, neither of which you want to meet in a dark alley somewhere. These guys can put a beat down on anybody. But in terms of tag team, rhythm, the flow, the way tag teams work, there may be an advantage here for the Cavemen.
I would say so, absolutely. Of course, when Jeremiah's in the ring, everything kind of goes out the window. You never know what's going to happen next with him.
Everybody's got a plan until they get smacked in the mouth.
Yep, and here comes one right now. Oh, Alex Graves out of the way just in time. Big boot to the face. Sets him up, sends him off. Coming back, tries to do a crossbody. And that just
I saw
didn't
that
work.
coming and I thought, oh, that's not going to turn out well. And
there's the blind tag from Wes Warren. Good
sneaks
awareness.
out. That's what I'm talking about with the tag team work. It's ring awareness. It's knowing where your partner is.
Yep, absolutely. Sent off. You got to knock that off, Wes. You're not going to be able to clothesline a giant like that.
You got to start chopping down there.
Solid kick. Ooh, big chop in the corner. And here's some repeat business. A couple of elbows to the face.
That's Wes on the ride.
Ducks the clothesline. Comes up. Again, Wes, you just saw Alex try almost the same thing and it didn't work.
I mean, Wes has got a little bit more to him, but Jeremiah is that's a big tree right there.
In comes Eric the Ghost Silva. Again with those elbows to the face. Trying to put him out on Dream Street. Kick to the back of the knee. Got that arm bar locked in.
Eric has a lot more of a system going. He's got some strategy coming in. He's working he's the technician of the 2 on this team.
Absolutely right.
When he was working with Zombie Dragon, he was a little bit more of the heavy. Zombie Dragon is so much smaller a guy, so much quicker. It's sort of a shift for Silva coming in here working with.
Ooh, good heavens. Alex Graves now in. Zombie Dragon actually out in China now. Seems that Zombie was not welcomed here around the States anymore and has made his home in China, where the Dragons have it long.
I'm glad somebody finally read the suggestion box.
Yep, absolutely. For once. Alex loading something up, bouncing off once, twice, and here he comes through the second rope. Solid shoulder into Eric Silva. Scotty right there, giving him some attaboys.
Wes keeping an eye on him there.
Got to.
I don't know what Wes has got in mind.
I think Wes is just keeping that ring warm. The audience wants Wes to go get some. Well, Wes looks like he's happy to oblige. Here we go. Off the rope. Oh, and Jeremiah like a brick wall. Oh, comes down with that axe handle onto Alex Graves.
Wow.
Good heavens.
Rev's got to get a control of something. I don't think either of the men who are in the ring are actually the legal man.
Nope.
Ugh. That hurts my ribs up here.
Well, it should. All right, Eric going back in and tagged so that now Jeremiah is the legal man, but still,
that's how you do it.
Graves is on the outside.
As Darkthorn continuing to hover around the outside.
As he's wont to do.
I don't always notice him saying a lot to his guys in the ring. I'm sure that a lot of the coaching happens, back in the locker room or
probably so.
Wherever it is that they hang out. whatever hollowed out tree they have their ceremonies
Sewer system.
in. I don't know.
Wes getting choked out on that second rope. Now this isn't good when Jeremiah's got his hands on the ref. Oh no, he licks the palm. Ugh. I hate it when he does that.
Here comes Silva.
Scotty, don't
wouldn't
do
do it
there, buddy.
I wouldn't do it, man.
You've gotten like
Jeremiah.
an axe to the chest. You've got all right,
Jeremiah
Alex goes to step in between. Man.
You know, all this stuff happening on the outside where they're losing track of
I can't tell who's holding who back.
What's happening to Wes on the inside. He's
Nothing
getting a
good.
headbutt.
Yep.
That ref is distracted. This all works in Jeremiah and Eric's favor.
Silva now back in. Setting up for the double team.
Oh
That
my.
Swinging overhead neck breaker. Silva for the 1, 2, out at 2.
I'm telling you, Matthias is doing his job, keeping that distraction happening on the outside. He's keeping Scotty distracted. It's pulling Alex out of it.
Ooh. Big senton right there.
Ow.
Of course, if you want to find out more about Pro Wrestling Ego, look them up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pro Wrestling Ego. You can also find them using the hashtag Pro Wrestling Ego or hashtag Pride of the South. Eric bringing Wes back up. Get him up for that suplex. Nice short suplex right there.
Good power.
If you want to find us, you can find us at House Show Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can always find me at House Show_Corey.
At House Show_Joe. We provide weekly reviews of wrestling things, and we are always here at Pro Wrestling Ego. You can look for our podcasts after major pay-per-views and usually wrap up podcasts after our Ego events.
In fact, Joe, coming up on the next event, which is June 23rd, that will be our 1-year anniversary doing commentary for Pro Wrestling Ego. I think
So
we need
what's
to
the
get a
1-year anniversary? Is that paper?
Yeah.
Paper.
We'll have a paper in front
I
of
would
us.
love it if we would actually get some paper for this.
You know what? Wouldn't we all? Eric to go Silva with that beautiful standing drop. That 2. Nope. Wes is up and out. Barely.
I'm going to say this out loud. I'm going to eat my words before the end of the night, but I actually think our ref is doing a great job here.
I think
he's got
too.
a lot to keep track of, and I think he's doing a pretty solid job.
Yep.
As soon as I say that, he's going to screw up
Something's
huge.
gonna happen.
I have totally jinxed this guy.
Why would you do that, Joe?
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I have something against Gary or whatever his name is.
I think it is Gary. Yeah, let's go with that.
Looks like a Gary.
You know what? We'll find out. Oh, come on.
Hammering down on one.
Up and down. Look at the ring just bounce with that power that he's got behind him. Jeez. This guy doesn't play around.
When Jeremiah's working in there and he's throwing all that weight around.
Look at that. Amazing. A guy that size to be able to pull off some aerial maneuver like that from the second rope, no less.
When he's doing all that kind of stuff, the ring bounces everywhere. Oh,
Alex
there you
comes
go.
in to break
That's
it up.
Alex. You got to be in there on time. He's
Good
finally
job, kid.
getting his head back in the game. You know, when the ring pops like that, everything's bouncing everywhere. Yeah, as a viewer, you get the idea that this is like some kind of trampoline or something.
No.
I guarantee you it is not. But that is the kind of force that is behind these moves that Jeremiah is putting on Wes Warren.
Speaking of moves, Eric Silva delivering those fast hands to the midsection of Wes Warren and a quick knee to the forehead. Ooh. As we said before, though, Wes can take a beating.
Both of them can.
I'm not sure what's going to happen here tonight. Wes blocks that one. Comes in with a fisherman.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness.
Out of nowhere.
To be where he's at right now in the middle of the match, taking that kind of punishment and to pull that out of nowhere, that is not easy.
Yeah. Kid's got moxie. The kid's got gusto. Alex reaching in, trying to get some purchase there. Come on, Wes. Eric Silva making his way across.
There it
tags. Both sides. Both men coming in.
that second you get
Alex.
tagged in and you realize that you're opposite
damn.
Jeremiah.
Yep.
Oops. But he's in there with the that drop kick in the corner.
Another drop kick to the corner.
He's throwing his body around.
Off the ropes.
What must it be
Ducks
like
it.
to be a young man?
Beautiful cutter there. Well, here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Goodness.
Goodness.
He may be a small guy, but man, the power that kid's got behind him. Darkthorn tries to get in. Scotty says, no, sir. Pulls him back down.
Alex, don't get distracted.
Wes just got some blows from Eric. Alex getting thrown in.
Right into the
shoulder
post.
first, right into the post. Scotty
Alex
keeping
has
an
been
eye on
the one
Matthias.
that's been the most distracted by
Yes.
this whole Matthias and Scotty thing going on the outside. Meanwhile, way in the back there. Oh,
Yeah, onto the
gross.
apron.
West to
Into
the
the
apron.
corner. Oh, what is Jeremiah going? Scoops him up. Here comes the cutter. Oh my goodness, beautiful
That's
teamwork.
Cutter.
1, 2, and 3. West almost there. That is the end, which means the Path of Nightmares has the belts back. Well, I hate to see it happen to the Cavemen, but I'm glad for our guy, Eric Silva, for getting the belts back. Oh, man, the audience can't believe it. Now they're not happy. There they go.
It hardly seemed real there for a second. You just have a hard time believing it.
This song right here gives my son nightmares. I think I've said it before, but they're downstairs in the audience, and I guarantee he's not having a good time right now. Matthias Darkthorn with a foot on the chest of Alex Graves, holding up that left hand. And both men are holding up the gold. Once again, Path of Nightmares, Eric De Ghost Silva and the Nightmare Nose Jeremiah, now tag team champions for the second time. And once again, we are here at the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi. If while here at the Hideaway you get hungry, you can step right next door to 4th and Goal and pick up some of the best pizza you're going to have here in town. Chicken wings, sandwiches, whatever you like.
Sandwich?
Sandwiches.
that different than
S-A-N-M-I-C-H.
Is that different than a sandwich?
I think a sandwich is more refined. A sandwich is...
A sandwich is refined, you think?
It can be.
Okay.
I think a sandwich is much more, pub
I
food.
kind of imagine a sandwich being like meatball sub or something.
Yeah, okay.
Where it's like dripping
Yeah.
out. Like, that's a sandwich.
I'm good with that. Scotty helping Wes up to his feet. Alex still on the ground. Over on the left-hand side, if you look, Ray Fury is selling some bath bombs. I told Ray that he could use this, and I'm going to give it out to you guys. Ray Fury bath bombs, so good, you'll yeet yourself. Yeah, Joe liked that one. That's all right. I'll take it.
I still stand by my my previous request
I'm sure you do.
that there needs to be an actual bath bomb, that there needs to be a bathtub.
Yep.
I will accept a kiddie pool.
Thank you. It's a lot less dangerous.
But it's not really a bath, it's a kiddie pool. That's a pool bomb.
If you're getting clean in it, it's a bath. You're
But anyway,
basically
you
in a
have the bath, you have it in the middle of the ring. You jump off, you get the
jeez.
froggy elbow off the top.
Here comes Stardust.
Oh,
A
goodness.
thorn in the side of almost everybody here at Pro Wrestling Ego. But you know what? I like his alter ego, Jim Sterling. Jim and I get along quite well. And there's Ursa Major, the bear.
My goodness.
Jim Sterling has been doing some good stuff over on Patreon. You want to check him out. The Jimquisition is the podcast. Stardust has his first piece of merch. He's got a t-shirt available at, I think, Pro Wrestling Gimmicks. I'll double check on that.
Pro Wrestling Gimmicks or Fully Gimmicked?
Fully Gimmicked, maybe? Yeah, let's go with that one.
I know Fully Gimmicked is where you can get your Pro Wrestling Ego gear and
then
JD
it
Jenkins.
leads- Yep.
Who else has got some of this? Does Ray Fury have anything on
I
there?
wouldn't doubt it. Ray's got like 12 shirts.
He's really warm. He's got 12 shirts on. It's like, dude.
And as for the cavemen, who are looking a little bit caved in, weak and pathetic.
Oh, my.
You know, I thought that Shaky McMullen was the biggest loser Mississippi had to offer.
Oh,
Come on,
come
now.
on.
I
That's,
reshaped and remolded him and turned him into the Ursa Major.
You guys got a set of lungs on him. How does he not get hoarse?
calling him Ursa Major now, some people find that an odd name, and you kind of want to laugh at it, but he's laughing for you.
Yes.
That kind of takes the steam out
It
of it.
does.
I've got the microphone.
Yep, Stardust commanding attention from the way he's dressed to the way he speaks.
Think about it. A chance for re-education. A chance to become a winner. Like the Ursa.
Stardust offering the same education program that happened to Shaky to the cavemen.
Is that to change you bring gear to quasi-women's clothing?
It might be.
That coat, man.
It's a
That's
heavy
not a-
coat.
That's not a dude's
It's a
coat.
warm coat.
I don't know where that came from. I didn't know they made coats like that around here.
Sure they do.
Think about it, lads. Think
I'm
about
sweating
it.
looking at that coat.
And remember this.
Oh, it is hot in
What
here.
a winner looks like.
All right, so Stardust is,
Wonderful new shirt over there. It's very affordable and high quality.
there we go, pimping the shirt.
We're leaving.
Ursa Major having a stare down with Scotty. That's the interesting thing about Scotty. Scotty's not a small guy. Scotty's a little bit older. But you look at somebody like the Ursa Major, are you really want to get into a battle of wits or even a battle of might against that guy?
Yeah, I doubt you're going to get in a battle of wits. The only thing I've heard him say in months is look to the stirs.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
I'd say check out hashtag look to the stirs with the letter 2, number 2.
Yes.
But don't. There's really nothing there other than him saying look to the stirs like 100,000 times.
Yep.
That's about it.
All right. Well, we'll see if Alex and Wes take Stardust up on his, I'm not going to say generous offer, but offer nonetheless, as they're now making their way back to the back. And here comes our new ring announcer,
Bob Phillips.
Bob Phillips. Looking nice. That's a dapper dresser. That's got the kids.
Fans getting things off to a quick start here.
Indeed.
Have the Pride 5 years in the making. We've already crowned new tag team champions.
It's true.
Path of
It's damn true.
Nightmares. Once again, don't forget about
All right, Kurt.
our fine merchandise
Yes,
we got
but
going on over here. We
my
have 2
knees
raffles
can actually
going.
bend.
One
So
for the collectors
I got
edition
that going
You can
for
turn
me.
your neck.
Yep.
And the Yeet Bag.
Oh, the yeet bag.
2 signed posters by every wrestler appearing tonight,
Oh.
25 each. Be one of 2 lucky folks to pick that up.
Okay.
Appreciate you, everybody, coming back to see us. Next event will be June 23rd.
See?
Also,
See?
take this time
Told
to
you.
like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Pro Wrestling Ego.
You heard the man.
This guy's coming after our job, Joe.
Hey, man.
I
Back up.
thought we did pretty good there.
Back up, Vesty.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie.
Vesty
He's
Festerson.
looking fly.
Is he pretty fly for a white guy?
No.
All right. Just asking. Jeez.
He's pretty fly for our ring announcers, I'll tell you.
Well, you know what? Honestly, you're
We
not
got
wrong.
Scotty, we got Jay, we got Bob.
Yeah. Who was the other guy?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember his name. That's how much of an impression he left on us.
So this
Coming to the ring.
this liar.
You know him, you hate him, but you can't ignore him. Big K in the ring. Big K under the tutelage of O'Shea Edwards lately. They seem to have a bit of a faction going.
Is a special challenge match.
I gotta say that the attitude he's coming to the ring with is definitely amped up a couple of notches. I think this connection with O'Shea he's got is, O'Shea's attitude's rubbing off him a little bit.
45 pounds.
Now we got to make sure that he's got what he needs in the ring to back up that attitude.
Right, absolutely. Well, a couple of people are clapping for Big K.
As they should.
How about that? Oh. Little Ricky Martin? What's happening here?
I think a little Ricky Martin fan.
Way to the ring, him from Beverly Hills, California. Weighing in at 175 pounds.
Oh my.
For us Eagle fans, please welcome Hot Tamale, Daniel Perez.
Daniel Perez. I think we've seen him once before, but he is the Hot Tamale. Look at that guy. Kind of got a little bit of a...
175.
Well, he's a smaller guy, especially up against Big K.
Look at this little Tyler Breeze
He's got a little Breezango thing going on. Oh, Big K not having it. Damn, it calls for the bell.
Oh no! Big K hammering down. It's raining hammers on Perez.
There's the bell finally. Uh-oh.
The hot tamale's going to be salsa by the end of this. Big K keeps that up.
Here today, got tamale.
At least mounting a little bit of offense.
Daniel coming off.
Oh.
Just gets laid
My
out
goodness.
by Big K.
Big K picking him up by his man bun.
Daniel Perez, we're glad to have you here, but I'm not sure you're going to be sticking around long, buddy.
Oh.
Big slap right there. Driving those shoulders into the midsection of the hot tamale. Joe, you want to get that? Joe, get that. Joe, honestly. Big K with a slap to the face. Big kicks from Big K. Dropping Daniel Perez down and choking him out on the bottom ring. Yeah, Joe, as you were saying, there's much more of a ferocity to Big K than we've seen in a while. That could just be maybe such as a bull. He doesn't like the color red, but sends him off, scoops him up, and the slam sidewalk style right there in the middle.
Big K not so much the spicy food fan.
Daniel still got a little something in him. Kicks out at 2.
It is a hot tamale that is in him.
Tamale. You know, much
My
like Ray
goodness.
Fury likes those squiggles, you think people throw
Alright.
hot tamales at him?
Maybe.
That'd be all right.
I don't know. You get one of those in the eye.
They are hard. That's true. Big K applying some pressure onto the neck there. And some big meat to the chest. Daniel's back up. Fighting back. Kick to the knee. Elbow to the face. One more for good luck. 3, 4. Daniel, slow down, brother. This ain't a sprint, this is a marathon. Up, off again. Comes up. Drop kick to the corner.
Ooh.
Just
Big K
delivering.
getting the stomps.
There's a couple more. Pushes him to the outside and decides to follow. There we go. Scoops him up onto the parquet floor. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. There's a little bit of cushion in that ring, but that parquet floor does not forgive. And you will not forget when you get deposited on that thing.
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised that that Daniel Perez is able to mount this amount of offense against Big K, especially since Big K started off with such a furious pounding on Perez. Perez has really withstood that first flurry and is trying to get himself pumped up here to be able to fight back against Big K.
Trying to get that audience involved. All right, here we go. Kick to midsection, off the rope. Slams his face right onto there. Almost a scissor kick out of 2. All right. Rake to the eyes. Ref, come on. Get in there. Daniel dropped to a knee. Big K's going to take advantage of that. Brings him back with that knee right between the shoulder blades, wrenching that head
And
back.
that's what you need to slow a little guy like Perez down.
cut off the wind.
Make it tough on him to keep that speed up and to get up in the air a little bit when his back is feeling that knee right in the middle, even when he releases this hold.
Yep, absolutely. There he goes. I mean, this guy just keeps coming back. You got to hand it to him. Dropping Big K down to one knee now. Coming off. Ducks the clothesline. Up. Around.
Oh,
DDT.
my.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Whirling DDT there from
man.
Perez.
Here
The
he
hot
goes.
tamale.
1, 2. Oh.
Not quite.
I'll give it to
Wow.
him. That was a hell of a thing.
It really was. I'm having a hard time imagining anything else that Perez is going to be able to come up with that's going to lay Big K out. That may have been his shot right there.
Quite possible. Nope, Big K drops right to that shin. K's back up. Clobbering the side of his face there.
Throwing them meat gloves.
Sends him off. Again, ducks. Up.
Oh,
Beautiful slam. That's probably going to be it. 1, 2, 3.
Man, there it
Indeed
is.
it was. Big K is your winner against Daniel Perez, the hot tamale.
hot tamale not quite so hot tonight.
No, sir.
Winner of this special challenge match, Big K.
Oh, Big K dropping a couple of feet right there.
Got some
Daniel
good
knows.
measure in him.
Yep, sending him out. Taking out the trash. Ugh. Well, Daniel, we appreciate you coming by, and you had a couple of good spots there, kid, but hopefully we'll see him again. Big K just sitting down waiting.
It's tough to show up on your first night in not having been here in a while and
Yep.
throw it in with a guy like Big K, who's really established himself here over the past few months.
He absolutely has.
Been involved here at Eagle for a little while now. Showing himself with the kind of power that he has.
Sure.
Really starting to put some things together now that he's working with O'Shea Edwards.
Yep. Good stuff tonight, starting out. 2 excellent matches to lead us in. Big K making his way to the back. Bob Phillips tentatively getting back in the ring.
Who's our ref here?
That looks like Bama.
It does. Hey, is that it? What just came in?
An AV card? What is that? No, chairs. Big K's making his way back in. Hang on, kids. K's got something to say.
This is a message to each and every one of you idiots here tonight.
Idiots, well.
And a message to that piece of crap I just beat a few minutes ago.
Come on.
I'm the future of pro wrestling, Ego.
All right.
This is my show. I'm sick of losing. This is a new beginning for Big K.
Well, Big K's picking up that gift of gab from O'Shea, letting everybody know this is his time. Their time is up. His time is now.
Oh, come
You
on
can't
now.
see him. His time is now.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Sorry?
do that on a guy like Big K, who has made his statement here tonight. He's made a transition now from that guy who's been the guy who's been beat up on.
Yeah,
He's made a shift in his personality. You see the difference in the ring.
you do. It's true. Speaking of a difference in the ring, that music belongs to one O'Shea Edwards, the Silver-Tongued Devil himself, current holder of the Styles Championship, and now he's got his eye on the Pride Championship along with 4 other entrants, or 3 other actually. I
Well,
apologize.
let's not kid ourselves. Pride isn't something that O'Shea Edwards is short on.
No, he's not short on a lot of things. Tosses that belt in there. Circling the ring like a caged up tiger. Talking to his protege right there. All right. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a tete-a-tete here in the ring. 4 chairs means, I believe, all 4 entrants into this finale for the Path to Pride and the Path
I always
Pride
assumed
belt.
that the end of the Path to Pride was going to be a match. I didn't realize it was going to be a poker game.
Well, this is not the end of the show by any means. We're only like 30 minutes in.
Oh my gosh.
How about you go get a notebook and a pen and take some notes of what's about to go down right now, you
Oh.
understand?
Well,
See, like me, you talk a good game, but the difference is I walk what I talk, you understand?
okay, it's true.
But hey, you got potential. Just sit back and listen. The adults are talking.
Okay. Well, not much of a learning tree experience, but what O'Shea says
Hey,
is true.
mentorship is mentorship. You know, if you want to be a guy like O'Shea, you aren't going to get there with, pats on the back and handshakes and a cookie every time you decide to step up and be a man.
I hear
You're
you.
going to get smacked down a couple more times.
So,
Absolutely.
I mean you. I'm talking about you, man.
for the
I got no
uninitiated,
problem with O'Shea. What are you talking about?
If you don't watch it, you're going to have a problem with it.
What, you guys are buddies now?
Anyway,
Don't make me tell him what you've been saying up here.
Let's listen to what he's got to say.
Shane Edwards, I am your reigning and defending Pro Wrestling Ego Styles Champion for the past 6 months.
Hashtag
And
truth.
up until recently, I was your only champion. Honestly, I'm still your only singles champion, and tonight I will be your next Pride champion as well.
I mean, it's... well, here comes a man who's felt the reign of O'Shea onto his head, Mr. J.D. Jenkins, one of our other compatriots here at the House Show podcast. J.D. ain't dressed for action, but he definitely will bring it if he has to. JD making waves himself on the circuit throughout the South. He's almost eye to eye with O'Shea. JD grabs the mic.
You're talking a whole bunch of noise. I don't know if that bandana's on too tight. But we got a match tonight. And this ain't about the past. Let me give you a little lesson on current events. It's a 4-way tonight. Me, Ray Fury, Monty Warbucks versus you. And guess what, big boy? You don't have to be pinned.
Well, there is that. Speaking of Monty Warbucks, the man, the myth, the legend,
The walking thing of beauty, the marvelous one.
representing the 504, and we were thrilled and honored to be a part of Eagle Mania out in Meridian, Mississippi just a little while ago. You can catch that on our YouTube channel, where we saw a bit of a different side to Monty. And we're even now seeing a different side to Monty as he's in his civvies, as it were. Still got the shades, still got the swagger. Both men in there, standing back a bit. Monty gonna put his chair over there.
First off, you say it's not about a history lesson, but let me cue you into a history lesson. There's one guy in this building that's beat Brickhouse Brown. Me. There's one guy in this building who's beat the one-man gang. Me.
That's
There's
true.
one guy in this building that's main evented the Armstrong Reunion show and pinned the Road Dogg Jesse James, and that's me. So,
see?
when you want to talk about history and you want to talk about ability and the ability to talk on this microphone, well,
Oh, step back.
let me just calm down for a second.
Bring it, money.
People don't care, but they really do care because they know that when my music hits, there's one man that's coming down that aisle. The man that can do it all. He can talk.
true.
He can wrestle. He can be the best looking man in this building. And when it's over, he's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, I mean, it's not bragging if you can back it up, and Monty definitely has got the resume.
If you feel froggy, hop on in here and I'll slap the hell out of you and see what you got.
Well, there goes. Speaking of Froggy, here comes Ray Fury.
Opportunity, homie. Nothing.
Mr. Yeet Yeet himself from New York. Ray has held almost every belt in Ego, except for the tag belts, I believe. And I wouldn't doubt that that may be on his radar as well. Ray just tossing stuff around. All right, send him a chop in the middle. Ray, stop that. Stop it, Ray.
Before I address the matter at hand, can I get 2 claps for the yeet yeet? Yeet yeet.
All right, so there it is.
Now, I don't gotta come out here and plead my case. Everybody know whose house is this and who run this building.
I don't think Ray pays the bills.
I'm the uncrowned king of pro wrestling Ego, and tonight I solidified that. So O'Shea, Monty, Brother JJ, I got something up my sleeve for y'all tonight. Embrace the fury.
All right. Ray says he's got something up his sleeve. Funny thing is, he's not wearing any sleeves.
Well, he's got one on the right arm there.
Okay, maybe.
It's awful tight. It's hard to hide anything up there.
It's true. Doesn't mean he doesn't have an ace up it.
Could be.
I'm not gonna lie, everybody here really got a legitimate claim.
Yep.
Especially you.
There it is.
Let's be for real. I walked in here 18 months ago. You were the first person I had the pleasure of facing, and you put me down, son. You put me down.
Yep.
I had to realize real quick, if I was gonna make it here, I had to do something that no one else was gonna do. I had to realize that I was going to have to be the man, and everybody else was going to have to hate, because I was going to have to do what had to be done to make sure that 6 months ago, I walked away with this. And the best thing that ever
And he
could
certainly
happen
did.
to me was me losing to you the first time, because ever since then, I have been unstoppable. Ever since then, I have been undeniable, because I beat you.
Yep.
I beat you.
True.
I beat Orion, I beat G-Day, I beat the son of JYD, I beat anything and everybody who comes up in this ring with me. You want to call yourself the uncrowned king? It's going to be a shame when you ain't got a head to put on shoulders to put that crown on in the first place, son.
Oh my.
Sit there and sing all you want to. Understand this, JD. While you may have a little baby on the way, understand something, son. You ain't gonna give that little baby yours no gift of a title, because it ain't happening. Because where I'm going, son, please believe, the spotlight's too bright for you, son.
Uh-huh.
And while you can sit there all day long talking about where you been, where you been, where you been, the question becomes, where are you going?
Yes.
No, son, no, it ain't about that, son. Because where you are going goes through me. Ask him, and ask everybody else. This ain't February no more, kid. This is May 19th.
Yes, sir.
I'll put you down like everyone else. Once again, fellas, this ain't no prediction. This is a spoiler. You were looking at your reigning, defending Styles champion, and at tonight, I will be your new Ego Pride champion.
Well, there it is. Sets the mic down and walks out of the ring. Making a bold prediction, but if anybody can make it happen, it is O'Shea Edwards. Monty heading out himself, leaving JD and Ray to have a little combo.
JD and Ray having a little handshake over there. You know, in a four-way match, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
And you don't have to be a part of the decision to lose out.
No, absolutely not. First pin is the last pin, and it doesn't have to be on the current holder. Nothing like that. So we'll see what's going to happen here.
You know, this whole process of the Path to Pride here this year all began with a vacation of the title.
Yep. Mr. Joey Abel had to step away from the ring to commit to the armed services, and we thank him for that. But unfortunately, he had to leave the belt behind.
For all of the work that he's done inside the ring and outside of the ring. Definitely his absence was been felt here at Pro Wrestling Ego for a while.
Yes, indeed.
A fatal four-way for the vacant Pro Wrestling Ego Pride title.
You tell him, Bob Phillips.
JD Jenkins, Mighty Warbucks, the Styles Champion O'Shea Edwards, and of course, Ray Fury.
Yeet.
Once again, we still have the raffle going on for the Macho Man
I will not.
DVD set, $120
I'm just saying
value.
that. Clap.
And of
course you
course, the Yeet Bag.
Yeet
And
bag.
we got 2 signed posters by every wrestler appearing on the show tonight. Get your souvenir from Path.
I got one of those sitting right over in my office.
Years in the making.
One of the first events that we went to.
I think it was the first.
Maybe it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Real wrestling.
I think it was from June 25th, the year before. That's right, folks. We sat right where you were, and where you are right now, catching Pro Wrestling Ego.
But that does not automatically mean that 2 years from now you can have our job.
Well, I'm not gonna say that's untrue. Listen, we're just monkeys up here, just chattering away to entertain ourselves. The fact that you guys have tuned in for it, we appreciate it so much. Oh, Mr. Trevor Aeon.
Please welcome Trevor.
You know, we need to get Trevor involved with some house show sponsorship. If we've got Eric, wouldn't hurt to have one of the other members of the Left Hand Path.
I would say that we're in talks with Jeremiah to come on board, but that's a lie.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much.
No, not so much.
He's grunted at us.
I mentioned it.
Yeah. He just stared at you.
I just slowly walked away.
Wise.
I didn't turn my back. I kept my
No.
eyes on him.
God, why would you?
You're smarter than that.
You're not an idiot.
Well,
Dark Thorn, get into the ring. Trevor Aeon, a specimen of his own. Welcome addition to the Left Hand Path, making waves all over the place. Staring everybody down.
part of his preparation, man. Got to get yourself into that place to get ready for the match.
Sure. Mr. Lights, Cameron, action, coming on down to the ring. His future's so bright, he's got to wear shades. Why is that young woman running with him?
Does he have his own entourage now?
I don't know.
I think he does. He's got his own camera person.
Okay, well, more power to him.
Is that a new jacket?
He's supposed
He's
to be
looking
back.
a little bit more stylish than.
Yeah.
I mean, he's usually there with the shades. He's usually
True.
there with the shirt.
With the camera.
I think the jacket's new.
Okay, more power to him.
I dig it. Is that a vest? It's a whole vest. Oh, don't do that to your jacket, man.
It's brand new, son. You paid money for that.
Okay, so you got to work on unbuttoning the jacket, the vest.
I mean, you tell him next time you see him. He might come up here later.
Possible.
Cameron
I
inviting
dig it. I like the
young
look.
lady
I like
in.
the look. I'm not saying anything against the look.
Well, she'll learn it. She's getting there. Good for her. So tonight we see Trevor Aeon taking on Cameron action. Well, they're having words right now. A little recognition for the young lady. Why not? All right. Let's get this on, boys. Cameron, you're just... Come on, buddy. This is not a popularity contest. This is a wrestling match. Come on, Cameron.
But maybe it's also a little bit of a popularity contest.
I don't believe it. Shut your mouth.
I mean...
All right, young lady.
It is the populace who
It's time
are
for
here.
business. All right.
The populace know what they want.
Do they?
They will cheer for things.
I mean,
They will screech woo at things.
when was the last
Oh,
time
my.
you heard... Well, see, Trevor wants to go ahead and get started. When's the last time you heard somebody say woo that was not in connection with Charlotte or Ric Flair?
She just did her in the ring right there.
No, she didn't.
She wooed.
No.
She
Cameron
didn't
up.
woo,
Off.
but she wooed.
Oh, my
my.
goodness. Trevor
Hip up.
ducks it. Nope, once again, locks in from behind.
Tossing those elbows back, trying to create some separation.
Cameron off, ducks again. Good heavens. Oh, little chin breaker there. Up again. Beautiful arm drag. You always say it about Cameron, the guy's got speed and style. Up and off. Another arm drag. Trevor again. Off, off. Doesn't even know where he is. Face driven into the mat.
I think he's got an idea now.
Not even a 1 count there. One of our audience members
The flurry of activity
cheering
there. I know
Matthias Darkthorn.
that once Trevor gets a second to recover from the speed of all of
Yeah,
that.
right about there.
There you go. There you go, Trevor.
Trevor up and back.
Throws Cameron around the ring.
Cameron trying to find something to grab onto, get a little elevation. Trevor goes for the pin. There's a 1 count.
Driving that elbow into his chin for that pinfall.
Yep. Puts him into the back corner. Little uppercut there.
Getting European right there.
A little bit. Working him over like a part-time job. Well,
That only
all
pays
right.
minimum wage. You know, you get
Barely.
in there and do some real work.
Sweeps
go.
back.
Hang on to that arm, twist it around a little bit.
Cameron back up and back down. Beautiful elevation on that drop. There's a 2 count.
You know, for those of you who are kind of wondering, that's not a big move to try to go for a pinfall right there. It's probably not going to get the pinfall right there, but you know, you go for that little extra move. It's psychological. Sometimes it's showing that other guy a little bit of who's boss.
No harm in trying.
Rubbing a soul right against his forehead right there. It's not about finishing him. It's not about putting him down. It's a humiliation.
You're getting in those mind.
That's what the left-hand path likes to do.
Yep.
Trevor is right in there, and now all of that, the training that Matthias Darkthorn's putting those boys through.
Basement drop there. 1, 2. Both guys reeling a bit. Trevor's back up. Trips him up, drops him down.
You saw that move from earlier in the match. Not going to
Yep.
pull that crap twice
No.
on Trevor Aon.
Trevor's got him. Stretches him out there on the rope. Driving those elbows. Trying to separate that shoulder out. Matthias Darkthorn watching over carefully. Wrapping him up again.
Trevor taking his time.
Yeah, Trevor, much like Eric Silva, very calculated. Very methodical. I'm feeling an elevated DDT here. Fall away DDT right there in the middle. Here goes 1, 2, 2.5.
Cameron Action deciding he has not had enough yet.
He about to
would
get it.
like a little bit more.
And he's going to get it from Trevor Aon. Ugh, just trying to work that arm over. Two count.
Even in the pinfall, he's got that knee right into that shoulder and driving the jaw the other way.
Yep.
Even that's creating a little bit more pressure on that shoulder. Maybe not fully separating it, but definitely reminding him.
Yeah, absolutely. Lets him know who's in charge.
Right now.
Ooh, clubbed from behind there.
Rolls out of the way of a double stomp. Kicks right over top of him.
Oh my. You can sense the frustration from Trevor right now. Good heavens, just driving his knee right into him. Brings him over. What's happening here? Come on. Holding on to both arms. I feel a knee strike coming in. Oh, good night. Cameron
that
Action.
Knee right into his
1,
jaw.
2. Oh, come on.
Oh my.
Woo. That knee strike would have dropped a mere mortal man.
Cameron's another one of those guys where I start to question the wisdom there. Like,
Sure.
why are you kicking out?
Pure instinct, probably.
I'm not sure if that's a healthy instinct.
I wouldn't say it is.
There was a point at which he had some advantage here, but man, after that knee elevating right through your, the bridge of your nose there, why do you want to keep going?
Right. Got Trevor locked up there from behind. Trevor escapes off
Not
the
able
corner.
to put a whole lot of pressure on that.
Nope.
Trevor gets out easily.
Trevor's still holding on, though. Cameron up. Oh, beautiful DDT himself.
Gets up on that second rope and rolls him around for a tornado. Not quite all the way up to the top. Not everything you can get out of that move.
Encouraging.
Quite get
Trevor.
that elevation.
Yep. Audience still behind Cameron. At a 4 count now. Looks like Cameron's probably going to be the first up. Well, maybe not. Trevor's getting some purchase there. Yep, Cameron is first up. Drive by there. And another one. Cameron encouraging him to come on. Cameron from behind sweeps him up. Ooh, nice modified slam there. 1, 2, out of 2.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more than that. It's got Aon definitely stunned right now.
Yep. Thighs banging on the apron there. Trevor stumbling. Cameron off. Caught with a crossbody. Nah, crossbody's not going to do it, kid. You gotta know that by now.
Again, it's going to take a little bit more elevation than that. If it's a crossbody, it's going to have to be off the top, put a little bit more pressure on Aon.
Right. Aon making his way up. Over in the corner. Cameron coming in with the send-off. Trevor up and over. Hard elbow.
Aon measuring him.
Scooping him up. What is happening here? Tries to grab the arm. Oh, Cameron just snaps those fingers. Oh, good heavens. Oh. That's a fun time to have some dislocated finger. Oh, Trevor just snaps him back in. Oh.
Takes a running knee. Oh, my.
2.
Cameron trying to capitalize on the distraction of dislocating those fingers. Aeon puts those fingers back in, takes that running knee, still kicks out at 2.
You know, I'll be honest, Joe, I was not expecting this to be a long match. While Cameron is good, I knew that Trevor is real cunning. But Cameron has definitely shown his colors here tonight, being able to go toe-to-toe with this guy. There's 1, there's 2, out of 2. Audience cheering him on. Trevor just beside himself. Even he doesn't understand where this kid's getting all these 2nd and 3rd wins. Trevor looks like he's going for that knee strike again. Blocked. And gets one of his own. Cameron off. No, scooped up.
Trevor got him up now.
Trevor's going for that drop.
Oh, my.
Okay. No, sir. 1, 2, 3. And that is it.
A little bit too much for Lights Cameron action to take. Trevor Aeon comes away with the victory.
Represent the left-hand path. Your winner, Trevor Aeon.
That was a well-fought match.
Really well
hard
done.
match for the 2 of them.
Once again, you cannot take anything away from the left-hand path. They have earned everything. And yes, sometimes it's a little shady, but they get the job done every single time.
They wait for their opportunity. That's what I'll say.
Certainly.
They find an opportunity. They figure out a way to wear down some of these young guys that got all that energy, that could take all these hits.
Yep.
You know, they're just more than happy to lay them all down.
Sure.
Just keep wailing, keep pounding until that opening happens. When they find that opening, they drive the wedge in, they make it happen. And they have come away with their victories tonight, the left-hand path. Come away with the tag team titles, and the victory for Trevor Aeon right now over Lights Camera Action.
Well, folks, here in Mississippi in May, it is hot outside and it is hot inside. We are here for Path to Pride 5 at the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi. If you want to find out more about Pro Wrestling Ego, hit them up on the internets. Find them anywhere that you type in Pro Wrestling Ego. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Vimeo.
Reddit?
You know what? Probably so. I don't mess with the Reddits. That's a rabbit hole that I refuse to go down.
You can find them on the dark web.
Listen, maybe so. We will be back right after this intermission. Stay tuned.
We have 2 raffles going on, one for the limited edition, $120 value. Macho Man Randy Savage DVD set, and we also have the Eat Bag. And we have 2 posters signed by every wrestler competing here tonight at Path to Pride 5. 5 years in the making here at Pro Wrestling Ego. Also, I want to thank our fine sponsors this evening. No Limit Jiu-Jitsu. 4th and Gold Sports Cafe right next door. Have a little time to run over and see them real quick during the intermission. Lambton Love Propane. Mission 22. Derby Designs. And don't forget, our next event here at Pro Wrestling Eagle will be right here at the Hideaway, June 23rd. June 23rd. Brief 10-minute intermission and coming back, we'll have John Davis defending the Federated title and, of course, the Fatal 4-Way for the vacant Pro Wrestling Ego Pride Championship. The wrestlers will be coming down, taking pictures, signing autographs. Again, don't forget our merchandise table. Here is the Macho Man DVD set. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That we will be giving away. Get your tickets right over here at the merchandise table. Plenty of other stuff. Don't forget, we also have New Japan and Lucha Underground star Jeff Cobb. There's a couple of t-shirts, a couple of things over here. He'll be competing for the Federated title later this evening. As always, we appreciate the fine fans here at Pro Wrestling Ego.
And we're back. Bob Phillips coming in.
We are just about ready to continue with.
Once again, if you guys want to find out more about us, and frankly, who wouldn't? You can find us at House Show Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find me on the Twitters at @HouseShow_Corey.
I'm at HouseShow_Joe. We are here again at the Hideaway at the Pride 5.
And the Hideaway. Thank you.
Lots of good stuff going on here tonight. We appreciate your support, both in attendance and listening in on the YouTubes.
I want to thank our lovely sponsors once again.
Thank them. Thank them. Jiu-Jitsu there.
Fourth and Goal Sports Cafe.
Good food.
Great pizza.
Yep. We usually have it while we're doing commentary.
Let's stop talking about it now.
Yeah, sorry.
Lampton Love Propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
Usually we have some propane during
We do.
We don't.
Joe Huffson.
Hey.
And of course, don't forget, we'll be back in here June 23rd.
June 23rd coming up. Come celebrate our 1-year anniversary. Come celebrate Pro Wrestling Ego. They've been around like 7 years. Something like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I want a cake.
Let's get one. I mean, we're going to have to pay for it.
Well, I mean, not to mention we're gonna have to hide
How about
it.
some cupcakes?
All right.
Let's do cupcakes.
All right, that's all
All
right.
right.
We'll have to hide them.
Well, I know. Oh, look at this. Super Dave.
Dave! So
Ha
happy that Dave's back here.
Yes. Yes, I am ready.
Let's do it. This next contest on Path to Pride 5 is for the Federated Heavyweight
Jeff
title.
Cobb coming down to the ring. Star of Lucha Underground. Star of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Amazing wrestler. And the chance for us to have him here in Jackson, Mississippi, let alone going up against John Davis. This is going to be absolutely amazing, folks. You are in for a treat. You know, we've had some big stars come through here the past couple of years. We're glad to see Jeff Cobb here at the Hideaway. If you're unfamiliar with a lot of his work, definitely check out Lucha Underground. Some crazy stuff going on over
Lucha
there.
Underground stuff is just amazing. Really watch everything Lucha Underground. Just go do it.
First 2 seasons are on Netflix right now. Why not go for it? The current Federated Champion coming down, Mr. John Davis. I tell you, we were talking earlier about sitting under the learning tree. You want to learn some stuff, you sit underneath the tree that is John Davis, and you will learn a wealth of knowledge. One of the most intense competitors around right now. So I guarantee you, folks, this is going to be a hell of a thing. The belt is on the line here tonight. We may see a passing of the proverbial torch, but you know what? I'm not going to bet on it.
There may be a passing of the torch, but first they are going to burn this place down.
Burn it down, blow the roof off, hide your wife, hide your kids.
Just remember, guys, we got other matches going on tonight when you burn down this ring.
We got a couple more coming up. After this, we're going to see Stardust and Ursa Major taking on Adam Priest and, man, Orion Taylor. That's going to be a hell of a thing. But then to close it out tonight, we do have that fatal four-way for the Pride Championship.
You know, with Stardust and Ursa, that's one of my favorite stories that's happening right now. But Priest and Taylor are two of my favorite guys to watch in the ring.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what happens coming up after this.
This is the debut of Stardust in the ring, so that's even more exciting.
I'm just amused about. That's going to be fascinating.
Yep. But for now, we're going to concentrate right here.
For now, we're going to just watch this fantastic match.
The challenger, coming to us from New Japan and Lucha Underground, fighting out of Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 260
Joe,
pounds.
Earlier tonight, I shook his hand, and it felt like an anaconda wrapped itself around my hand and just would not let go. Jeff Cobb, hell of a strength package there.
Jeff Cobb demanding the center of the ring for his announcement right there.
Hey, why not?
Just subtly, just hey, move over. Hey, Bob, move.
Bob's new. He doesn't know everything yet.
One thing is you stand to the side when Jeff Cobb's name is announced. You should.
1.5 pound. Fans, please welcome
Bob.
John Davis.
Holding that belt high. He has worked hard for that and has worked even harder to keep it around his waist.
Super Dave.
Super Dave. When Super Dave's in the ring, it's a big event.
Holding the belt high.
Yep.
Gotta say, here in Pro Wrestling Eagle, there's nobody I'd rather see calling this match.
Absolutely.
Super Dave's awesome.
All right. Jeff getting ready. John getting ready. Why is the fan holding the belt? Why? Dave, don't. Somebody get it off that kid. That ain't right. Well, that's going to be in his dreams for a couple of weeks. I'm not going to say what kind of dreams they are. John getting checked. Only foreign objects John's got there is his fists.
They're not foreign. Those are
they domestic?
They're domestic. They're American made.
Mark, here we go. Folks, don't look for a lot of high action off the top ropes. Both these guys are brawlers and bruisers, and this ought to be pretty good. A little showing of appreciation from both gentlemen. And here comes the lockup. There we go. And off again. Let's see what else they got.
Always clean your ears before you start wrestling.
Sometimes it's good.
Always.
Don't need anything messing up your equilibrium. All right. Sean Davis inching Jeff Cobb to the back there.
Cobb waiting it out.
Clean break to start with. Doing it again. Hugging up. Jeff in control right now. Trying to wear John Davis down. Davis shoots him off there. Not even an inch was budged there.
A little meeting of the minds there in the center of the ring. Well, that's one strategy down. Now what do you do?
Jeff says, go ahead. Why don't you try? John goes off. No, sir. All right. Jeff says, let me try one more.
Dust off my pec here.
Yep. John Davis says, no, please, after you. You were the guest here. Jeff is off. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of beef. All right. Now they're both going to, yep, there it is. There we go.
Oh, my. This becomes quasi-sumo here, ladies and gentlemen.
It really does. John holding his ground, not moving a bit, but Jeff a little winded there.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm winded watching it.
Sends him off. Oh, but John is the first to take that fall. Coming off. Oh, it sends him down with that shoulder tackle. Woo! I'm not sure that Jeff Cobb knew what he was getting into. He may have done his research, but John Davis is not one to trifle with. Okay. We heard that all the way up here in the balcony. I think Joe felt
wet
it.
Chop.
Oh, there's another one. Even Super Dave's got to hold his chest. Oh, that hard head. But honestly,
I think it knocked something
John,
back into place.
you messing with someone who's got a little bit of Samoan blood in there. Yeah. One more again. One more again.
Give me one up.
Jeff just shrugs it off.
You almost expect you headbutt Jeff Cobb and he starts doing like the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz, where he like all of a sudden knows mathematical
more
equations
things.
and stuff. Then you hit him again and it's gone.
It's gone.
Quick, I'm taking the ACTs. Hit me again.
Oh, exactly, John. Very smart with that scoop slam. Super Dave about took a trip to the outside there.
So then you realize that maybe the headbutt attack isn't working the way quite that I think that it's gonna.
Yeah.
How about this?
Jeff back up. John scoops him up again. Deposits in the middle of the ring. And as you see, folks, Jeff Cobb is no small guy. And for John Davis to scoop him up like that so effortlessly, it's amazing.
So if these two guys are fighting over a championship title, you as a fan may want to rethink grabbing that belt and putting it over your shoulder.
Well, that guy's never been the brightest character in our audience. John Davis repping the Pro Wrestling Ego shirt. John tries to go for it there. No. Jeff swings up and around.
Oh my!
Back up with a drop. Good heavens.
Cobb with the show of strength.
That
That is
core.
a big man to heft up, spin around, and then
back.
suplex.
Yep.
That's nuts.
John is rethinking his career right now.
Goodness.
John's back up. European uppercut. Getting him gassed. Oof. We've seen John Davis on multiple occasions, and it is very rare that you see John rocked like this. But when it's Jeff Cobb in the ring, you expect nothing less. Ooh.
You know, those chops from earlier, there was a return to sender on them, and there it is.
There it is. John Davis is now a Pirate's Delight. Got a sunken chest. Jeff just scooping him up. And down.
Man,
Come
that
on.
show of strength.
Oop.
Just
There he's at it too.
hefting John Davis around the
Yeah,
ring.
exactly.
That is no small feat.
It's
ladies and
not
gentlemen.
something we should be saying, but we
Those
are.
aren't words that make sense.
Oh. That rear choke. Cutting off the air supply, getting him winded. Super Dave staying in control.
Earlier in the evening, we had these guys, these young guys, these small guys throwing themselves around the ring, and the action was hot and heavy and fast. And
Yep.
these are two big men who are wearing each other down.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jeff Cobb has learned a lot of things in his travels from New Japan. I guarantee there's a bit of strong style leaking in there. You can see it with those chops and those jabs. John Davis up
Goodness.
and being held. Look at that elevation and that longevity. Puts him back down.
Oh,
John
my.
returns it. Look at that, folks.
Jeff Cobb up in
Come
midair,
on and back.
crashes down.
Oh, mama. Wow. John
Super
decided
Dave
to get after it.
almost cleared the top rope that time. Dave
Man.
looking like a kid in a bouncy castle.
Right? Good heavens. John Davis back up.
Davis back in control, throwing elbows down into the back of Jeff Cobb.
Oof. Dave, you got to watch some closed fists, brother. All right.
I think Davis is getting those forearms in there. It's all clean.
Oh. Oh.
And even if they aren't, Cobb's probably deserved it by now.
It's possible. John Davis still in control, sending Jeff off into the corner, following through.
Just watching that ring, just
Inching over.
That's a lot of force.
Yes, sir.
I am no mathematician.
Usually when
I'm
you
not
got
a physicist, but I can watch that ring scoot across the floor, and I know that is a lot of force that just went into Jeff
absolutely.
Davis's mouth.
John Davis got Jeff up and back body drop. Goodness. Usually when we got guys like Ursa Major, when we got Monty Warbucks, JD Jenkins moving the ring around, we expect it. But now you got these two titans in there just moving it around. Jeff Cobb on the ground. John Davis back up. The belt holder is asking for a suplex. He might get one on him if he keeps it up. We can wish, we can hope. John backs him up. No mas. No mas.
Oh, I think there's going to be uno mas at least.
Oh, no.
There we go.
No, John, no.
Gosh.
You ever...
You know what Cobb does not want after the match? He does not want a plate of chops.
No, or ribs.
You might need some ribs after this is over.
Jeff Cobb up on the second rope, sitting on the top. Sean Davis going up. Oh my God. This will send Super Dave out of the ring if it connects.
It may crush the ring.
No,
Jeff
there's
Cobb
one.
holds on. He's holding
Two.
tight.
Nope. Nope.
Now Cobb's throwing those fists into the Jeff Davis' side there.
John, come on. Oh, there goes Jeff. Out to the outside. Both men just struggling. All right. John rocking with those elbows. Oof.
I'm hanging on for dear life. Davis keeps throwing those elbows in there.
Yep.
Those forearms. And Cobb's having a hard
People on
time
that front
hanging
row gotta be
on.
nervous.
I'm nervous for him.
Oh, John taking it outside.
Oh my, there goes
Tells
everyone.
everybody get the hell out.
There goes everyone.
No,
Oh, God.
No, sir.
Oh, my.
No, sir, please.
Cobb holding on for dear life for everybody.
Sean, you
for everyone's
gotta
sake.
be kidding me. Oh. All right.
That side's still cleared out.
Oh, sweeps the legs.
Cobb waiting for his opportunity, and there it was. Sweeps the leg. Davis comes crashing down to the apron.
Cobb taking use of those empty chairs and having a seat
now that
for
they're
himself.
empty, might as well. Put your feet up, Jeff. Get a rest. You've got till the count of 10.
Super Dave on it. See old Chuck wandering around back there.
Jay over on the side.
Yep. Jeff Cobb back in. John Davis still on the ground. Oh, there's a hand.
This crowd really getting into
Yeah,
this.
man. Oh, Sean back down. There's an 8 count. John, if you've got anything left in that tank, brother, now's the time to hit the gas. 9 count. No.
There he is.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Thank God that Super Dave is a slow counter.
He was doing his job. He kept it steady. It was about as fast as this match is moving, though. Keeping on pace. Super Dave doing the job.
Audience getting back to their seats.
All right, Cobb, you've had your break. Time to take advantage of this shift of momentum. Pump handle.
Pump handle up.
Oh, my. Oh,
holding
goodness.
on to him.
Oh,
And there's
holy
back.
crap.
Come on.
I have 2 hernias watching that.
Folks, as
My
I said
hernia
before,
got a hernia watching that.
if you've never watched Jeff Cobb before, go tune in to Lucha Underground.
Ridiculous.
This is just a small taste of what this guy's capable of.
Just how deliberate
2.
that is. I mean, usually that's a quick move. You're throwing the guy over. And
Nope. Not tonight.
Cobb doesn't know what to do now.
Neither does the
How much
audience.
more firepower you got?
Jeff trying to catch his breath, taking it easy.
This is where you come up with that game plan. You need that guy to get in the right
Okay.
position.
Here we go.
Calling for it.
John Davis barely up. Turns around and tries to sit him down, but John just letting it bounce off. We call that in the business hulking up. Look at John. Steady as a rock now.
Oh,
Nope, misses. John. Oh, beautiful. Nope, here's one for you, John. Oh, holds it there for a moment.
I can't believe the power on this guy.
John Davis with that kick boot.
Oh,
Oh my
European
goodness.
uppercut.
Sends him
Spinning.
down.
But it is not enough to keep Davis down.
God.
Powers him over for another suplex.
Drops
Man.
him right on his shoulder. Both these guys giving it all.
Trading shot for shot at this point in the match.
Super Dave staying steady. We're at the 5 count now. Both men in the center there. I'm expecting some fists pretty soon. Yeah, there we go.
Still trading shots, forearm for forearm. Here
Ooh.
brings in another one.
Audience very loyal to John Davis. But Jeff Cobb has shown himself time and time again tonight to be an absolute beast. Both these guys just running on pure adrenaline now. Jeff Cobb says, come on, is that all you got? I guarantee it's not. There we go. Let's put a little pepper on that steak. There we go, back and forth, back and forth. Even Jay Andrews down in the corner watching this firsthand. No. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Walking around with him.
Oh,
And the drop.
sort of running Samoa drop.
1, 2. So close.
I'm just not sure how John Davis is continuing to absorb this type of punishment.
As I told you, John is a veteran and one of the hardest workers in the room. And he's just met a fellow worker that is equally as trained and as seasoned. They are having a hell of a match here at the Hideaway.
Cobb sends up. Davis spins it around. Oh,
Beautiful slam. Hard knee to the face. 1, 2. Nope. You know, last year we also saw John Davis take on Michael Elgin from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And man, that was a hell of a thing too. John, not exactly sure that Dave was keeping up there. Jeff Cobb finally back to his feet. Still out. John gets him up. No cradle there. Nope. Both men going for the suplex. Working out of it. Spinning elbow. There he goes.
Got him back up.
My God. 1, 2. No, sir. And John is thinking to himself, what do I have to do to keep Jeff Cobb down? We're in disbelief too, John.
To get that
we can't
man
believe
that
it.
high in the air, to spin him around, drop him on his shoulder. What do you got to do? What is left?
I don't know.
You got to pick up this ring and drop it on him.
Maybe so. Pull a Wicked Witch. Jeff Cobb.
The wind began to twitch, the house to pitch.
Yep. Dropped it on
Suddenly, the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch.
Joe digging into the cerebellum for that old useless
I didn't
trivia.
have to dig very far. It was right there.
All right.
Here it
John
comes.
Davis
Just right
misses.
there. Just like John Davis running at you.
Big
The
boot.
boot. He's up on the top now.
John going up.
Oh,
Caught. Look at that. Right into the corner. And
Running
slammed. Come on. 1, 2. Out. Oh, God, I love
in
it.
the world?
Joe,
Cobb just caught John Davis in midair.
we are some
Gave
lucky
him a running
guys.
power slam
to be here
and
tonight.
Nothing. Still cannot get the 3.
Oh, my goodness.
There is no 3
No.
on the pin count
No.
anymore.
Jeff Cobb scooping John Davis up. Nope. John says no. Dropping him down. No, sir. Cradled on the shoulders.
Powers through.
John's over.
Oh, my.
360 off that clothesline. John's got him. Fisherman's
Oh,
driver right in the middle. 1, 2,
Hooks him up.
3. Oh, God. This honestly could have gone either way 100 times, but John Davis, representing the Federated Championship belt, retains it here again tonight off of Jeff Cobb.
drops him over there on the slam, hooks that leg in to get that cradle, and hangs on for dear life, pinning Jeff Cobb. 1, 2, 3, retaining the Federated Champion.
I guarantee Jeff Cobb had no idea what was in front of him when he stepped into Pro Wrestling Ego tonight and seen John Davis across the ring from him. He's going to know what John's all about from now on, and I guarantee we'll keep seeing more of John, possibly on larger venues like New Japan, maybe even a Lucha Underground, because Jeff Cobb's got to go back to his friends and say, I wrestled John Davis Saturday night at the Hideaway, and man, am I hurting. John Davis, just amazing performance. And trust me, Jeff Cobb gave a hell of a performance as well.
He definitely made John Davis earn that. And
Come
here
to the
he
ring
is.
now. Stardust in all his glory.
It's time for us to hashtag look to the stirs. Stardust arrives here in Pro Wrestling Ego for his debut match.
Yeah, no longer just the manager.
In the ring.
Coming down now, Curtis McMullen, formerly Shaky, now the Ursa Major.
Not is even Curtis McMullen anymore. He is just.
I mean, it's on
The
his birth
Ursa
certificate,
Major.
so he has to still be it, but no longer is
it's
Curtis
in there
home.
somewhere. You got to
Yeah.
find it. You got to dig down in there deep.
Ursa Major has taken over the headspace of Curtis.
I miss Curtis.
I miss them too. We never got to do the Hot Wing Challenge.
All we got to do is look through the stirs, and we can find the Ursa Major.
This is going to be an interesting match. You know, you've got the ground and pound of an Ursa Major, and I'm guessing, judging by the size of Stardust, he's going to have a little more power than he's going to have panache. But then you've got Orion Taylor and Adam Priest.
I just genuinely have no idea what to expect out of Stardust at this moment.
Absolutely not.
We know his power of manipulation. We know his power, on the mic in front of the crowd to get a crowd activated and into the matches and into the things going on in the ring, and his psychology to take over Shaky and transform him into the Ursa Major. But I just literally have no idea what to expect out of him once he steps between the ropes here.
Yep.
And especially against two guys like this.
Yeah. Two guys who encapsulate the cruiserweight so well. Both these guys, amazing speed and agility, but they've got the power behind it too. They may be smaller guys, but you cannot underestimate Priest or Taylor.
Taylor has just got so much energy that he brings to the ring. He has the high flying ability. His strength is amazing. Adam Priest, his technical ability, he's one of the cleanest guys I know that I've seen work, especially here in the Pro Wrestling Ego ring. He is so sharp and such a technician that I can't wait to watch him against the Ursa Major.
Yep.
And that pounding style.
Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a thing. Folks, if you missed it, we feel sorry for you, but you can catch it on YouTube, whether it's on Pro Wrestling Ego's channel or our very own. You definitely don't want to miss all these outings from Pro Wrestling Ego. Here comes Orion Taylor right now.
And you can make it out to the Hideaway at June 23rd.
Another great event.
The next event for Pro Wrestling Ego.
Yep.
Do not miss it. I know that I will not.
There it is. Very good. Been following Orion Taylor for many years, and this guy is constantly reinventing himself, but one thing remains constant, and that is his speed and power and the agility that this guy is able to bring. Simply amazing.
And moxie.
Yep.
Just not even. He's just looking into the depth and the darkness, and Adam Priest tossing his jacket right at Ursa. Priest and Taylor have put on a trio of really great matches against one another over the past couple of months here at Pro Wrestling Ego, and they don't seem to be having any problem getting on the same page. They know each other really well.
Yep.
I have nothing but confidence that this is going to be a tag team that really works together.
Stardust is starting the match tonight against Orion Taylor.
Oh my. Okay, I'm not going to lie. There's just a little bit of fear in me that Stardust is going to hurt himself. He came in here. He was nursing a hurt back when he came in.
Yep.
So,
bell has rung.
I'm just making this up. Oh.
Stardust says he wants Adam Priest. Orion, not exactly sure whether he should or not. But you know what? He's going to give it a chance. Tag is made. Ryan's out.
If I'm Stardust right now, I don't know.
Stardust makes the tag, and he's out. Holding on to that bottom ring.
Oh, my. And I'm not going to lie, that's probably the wisest maneuver.
Hell, I think I'd do the same. All right, here we go. Priest and Ursa.
Major size discrepancy here, but again, like I said, Priest is a guy who comes in knowing what to do in the ring, knows the pressure points, he knows how to make a chop like that. He knows how to come back from one too.
Good gravy. Oh, come on. Adam, you about to get it, son. Oh, drops Ursa to the knee.
You chop a big tree down is what you do.
Yep, and he definitely did.
Start at the bottom and
Sent
you work
off.
your way down.
Shoulder tackle just rocks him to the core. Ursa scoops him up like a baby. Pushes him back down again. Oof.
You know the story of David and Goliath, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's just a story, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like...
Well, it depends on who you talk to, but yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, when you put a guy that size up against the Ursa Major...
Orion Taylor tagged in.
let's say that divine help is needed to balance the scales there.
Oh, beautiful move, but
Ursa
it
just
just
takes
didn't
that
do it.
that drop kick.
Swinging neck breaker. Orion goes for the pin. Not even a one count. Lands on Super Dave. Poor Dave.
In terms of tag team work, Stardust really isn't jumping in to help out his tag team partner.
It's the beginning of the match, but yes, I will agree with you that so far Stardust is holding true to the past and being simply a mouthpiece.
Technically, he was in the match for a second.
Orion drops to his knees with a firm chop.
Right into the turnbuckle there.
Ursa Major just holding court. Comes in. The squash. Scoops him up. Drops him right on that top turnbuckle. Priest reaching for his partner. And Ursa Major says, no, there will be no tag here. Pushed into the corner. Hard elbow. There's the tag. Priest is in. Both guys catching him up and back. Good move for the gentleman. One. Nope.
I even liked that Orion Taylor stayed on the move and held Ursa down a little bit extra, giving Adam Priest the chance to get up and lay another boot on him.
Yep. While the guys have never worked together, they've worked against each other. So as you were saying before, they know each other's movesets, they know what to expect, and they're trying to complement each other well. But it's a difficult thing to do against Ursa Major. Reaching for his partner. Oh, just clubbed the back.
As a tag team with Stardust and Ursa Major there, I mean, you got brains and brawn, and right now the other guys have speed and technical ability.
Right, Taylor in and up.
How do you beat both brains and brawn at the same time?
Caught, just like a fly in a trap.
I'm just like
Jeff
Cobb.
Got him up. Here goes the Samoan drop. Oh, come on. Wait. All right, so Stardust tells Ursa Major to bring him Orion Taylor. Says take care of the ref as he chokes out Orion.
Adam Priest.
Adam says no, sir. Good night. Oh, just kicks him out. Wow. Good heavens. Orion still not going down without a fight. All right, Stardust is in. Here goes the send-off. Double clothesline. Well executed. Now Ursa Major's going out.
Stardust really has done so much more than I thought he would be able to do.
Certainly. Now Stardust tags back in Ursa. That's all right.
Is it?
I mean, obviously, it happened. Ursa just hold him down.
Major forgetting that if you're going to pin someone, their shoulders have to be down.
I don't think he's interested in pinning him right now.
This is a wrestling match. You probably should think about it. But who knows what's going on in there?
Wrenching back the neck of Orion Taylor. Dropping those stiff forearms.
Stardust feeling like it's safe enough to call for a tag.
Yep. Yep, Stardust is tagged in. Gives him big chop.
Wow.
To Orion. You know, he's measuring his way.
Orion trying to get his hands on Stardust.
Yep.
Stardust hasn't taken a single shot yet.
Nope. Again, up on that huge back of Ursa Major. Orion gets out of it. Orion off and down. Man. Orion reaching for Adam. Nope. being dragged back into the corner, and Stardust tags in. Smart tags. You got to give it to the guy.
Again, he's the brains of this outfit. I mean, say what you want about how much brains he's got, but
sending him off.
He is the brains.
Up. Back. Good heavens. Stardust taking credit for it. Tagged back in. Yep, strategy, absolutely.
So Major wearing himself out, beating the tar out of
yeah, that's very true.
out of Ryan Taylor. Adam Priest chomping at the bit back there.
Quick jabs, trying to wear him down.
Keep working those legs.
The assassin going to work there. Off, ducks it. Trying to wear him down.
That is a big man to try to wear down in that fashion.
Now, if Ryan can get that low center of gravity, I think he might have a... No, well... Yeah.
Major rotates out of it.
Versus sends him off. Ducks the clothesline. Comes back with the kick, but still isn't even able to drop him. Look at that. There he goes. Ryan, get to that corner. Get Priest in. Don't let your eyes deceive you, brother. Come on.
Now Ryan's got to go make that tag.
Come on, Orion.
Adam Priest is a fresh man. You're wasting the time. Don't give him a chance. You're giving him a chance to get back in. Make that tag. There he goes. Adam Priest.
Big boot.
Ursa Major had the time he needed to recover.
All right, here we go. Tag is made. Calling for shaky out there. You guys will never learn. Gives him. Nope. Says no, absolutely not. Shoves him away. Orion, that's the wrong person to tag. What are you doing, buddy? Uh-oh. Priest is up. And look at that with a slam.
With a slam.
Nicely done to Stardust.
Stardust is impressed with himself right now.
Valving off to Orion. Oh.
And allowing himself to get distracted.
Well, that's smart. Yep, there we go. Take that powder. Absolutely. Stardust checking on his protege. As far as I know, Stardust is still the legal man.
Stardust and Priest.
There we go. Ursa Major's back up.
I think their best chance is to try to keep Ursa Major out of this match.
Absolutely, that'd be the smart thing to do. Uh-oh. Both guys amping up. Orion goes over. Stardust gets pushed out of the way, and Ursa Major takes all of that one. Adam Priest dropping some boots on
Stardust. A lot of Adam Priest boot right there. Priest rolling Stardust back into the ring. Grabbing a chair. Super Dave is distracted for the moment. Adam Priest isn't beyond using the chair.
Stardust has the chair. Oh, my. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. Making it look like he just got leveled with that chair. Dave calls it. That's the match.
And that is the bell.
Oh, my.
Stardust with the plan.
Not above taking the fall. That was so smart of him. Look at that smile on his face. Ursa Major still laid out on the floor with Orion Taylor, but Ursa Major and Stardust are your winners.
Adam Priest caught red-handed, holding that chair. Have you never seen Eddie Guerrero before? You don't catch the chair.
Priest says, I'm going to use the chair for real this time.
He probably should. You're going to get called out for it. You might as well do it. Adam Priest is livid.
As Willie should be.
It is for the vacant Pro Wrestling Ego Pride title. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action will be Pro Wrestling Ego head referee, Super Dave.
All right, this is the main event, the Fatal 4-Way for the Pride Championship. Ray Fury showing off some new ring gear there, very Predator-esque.
Mississippi. Fans, get ready for protein and Pop-Tarts.
All right.
Weighing tonight at an even 300 pounds, J.D. Jenkins.
JD come a long way from starting as a security guard for Pro Wrestling Ego to now being in the main event.
He has a long storied career in professional wrestling, numerous titles across numerous territories. Tonight, he tries to add one more to the list. Fans from the 504.
Yes, sir.
Monty Warbucks.
Marvelous Monty Warbucks. Bob Phillips, marvelous Monty Warbucks.
And to my
Kneel
right,
when you say that.
he is a
Release
multiple-time
genuflect.
holder of the Pride title, a former Styles champion. He is the current holder of the Great Southern 8 trophy.
Very true.
Fans, welcome Ray Fury.
There we go.
Mask
is
on
off.
mask right there. He unmasks
Exception.
to reveal another mask.
Least
Maskception.
Styles champion. He is the silver tongue striker VH1.
I like that. That's all right.
Weigh 270 pounds. O'Shea Edwards.
Give the man his dues. Once again, folks, this is a Fatal 4-Way. Anything can happen. All men will be in the ring at one time. Monty just jawing at the fans.
Monty needs no microphone.
Nope. Man knows how to project. All right, here we go. Ray taking off the armor there. Gonna get that high-end mask out of there, Ray. You paid too much money for that thing. Don't let it get hurt. Monty, come on, man.
Is he going after those grandmas down there?
Probably so. Can't say so to blame him.
Grandmas can get mouthy.
Absolutely, they can. They'll swing at you too. They put a brick in their purse.
Right.
Dave checking
I mean,
on everybody.
It's masqueraded as hard candy,
Hard candy.
but they're all stuck together.
It's like a Werther's, just a Werther's
Big
ball.
old, like a.
All right.
Now, how come he gets all the eats?
Nobody else has asked for them, Joe.
All we have to do is ask for the eats.
Yeah. You say, Ray, may I have a yeet? Sometimes the general.
May I have 2 claps and a yeet yeet? Oh,
Ray starting it off. That standing drop kick to O'Shea. Now JD and Monty taking over the corner.
Ray on the outside, sneaking up on
Dropping
O'Shea.
Ooh, Monty with a stiff chop. Begging off a bit. JD, no small guy himself.
Woo.
O'Shea still on the floor on the outside. Ray Fury staying on him.
There's so many singlets in this match.
Really is. Tell you what, Joe, I'll concentrate on what's going on in the ring. You concentrate on what's going on outside the ring.
All right, Ray with another forearm to O'Shea.
Monty takes a dive after JD, misses. JD hits with that clothesline and drops Monty down.
O'Shea right into Ray's throat right there.
Breaks up the pin.
Saves that match. O'Shea, good awareness of what's happening with Ray and what's happening outside the ring.
Yep. O'Shea taking JD to the corner.
Monty on the
Dave
outside
got
now.
it. Hard clubs to the back of the neck.
Ray trying to recover from that shot to the throat. Picks up Monty.
Ooh, slings JD right into the quarter post there. Looks like Ray's getting
Ray
back
making
up.
it back up onto the apron. Monty down, but not for long.
Nope.
He's going to take his time. JD rolls to the outside.
O'Shea wrenching him around. wearing out those ribs.
A little pink belly there.
Oh, ducks the clothesline.
Oh.
Swings to the outside onto Monty Warbucks. JD rolls
Monty's trying
back
to
in.
recover. How dare you? He is a pro wrestling ego treasure.
Super Dave onto the outside to check on the boys. Meanwhile, O'Shea and JD having a repeat of their match in Pelahatchie.
Dave quickly back in.
O'Shea up and over.
Wow.
Grabs onto JD. Beautiful
That's
suplex.
a big man with some ups to get up and over JD.
O'Shea saying, come on.
He's finding his way over to Ray Fury on the floor.
Just dropping those hands onto the mat.
Monty
to wear him out.
has wandered over to the bar now.
Uh-oh.
Going to get himself a beverage.
Might be a little parched,
You know,
like you do. JD just getting manhandled in there by O'Shea. O'Shea tweaking that arm. Looks like Ray's got a cup of something. Oh, pours the ice down Monty's singlet. Oh, poor Monty. Oh, man. Adding insult to injury. O'Shea just slapping those ribs.
tenderizing. That's what it is.
It certainly is.
Ray and Monty making their way back to the pool tables back here.
Yep. Well,
There comes the
there
chair.
goes the chair. Monty is out. Ray is laid out on the pool table. JD,
Monty doing what he has to do,
John.
like only Monty can do.
my goodness, JD with that fire in his gut, launching into O'Shea. My goodness.
Wow.
Big high kick to the chin, and O'Shea drops like a tree
Monty
trunk.
rolls in. He's not going to let this happen.
Monty
Boot to JD's
breaks it
head.
up. Rays back up. Rays back in.
Ray's walking around
And
with
Ray's
the
back
chair.
out.
Everyone's hero with the chair. Come on.
Monty slapping the taste out of JD's mouth.
Getting a 504 across the side of his jaw,
JD, you're getting rocked by a guy in pink tights and boots.
as everyone will.
As everyone
He is
will.
Marvelous Monty
Monty
Warbucks.
Warbucks. I hear you, man. I hear you. Ray is still spending time on the outside. O'Shea keeping an eye on him. Well, he was at least. JD dropped again. Ray trying to come back up. Nope. Sit
Nah,
back out.
Stay out. Stay out. This is where the big boys play.
Is Ray leaving? Where's he going? I think he's waiting to the
Out
back
to the,
there. Oh, there he
out of the
goes.
emergency
There he
exit.
comes.
I think he's looking for his predator gear.
Monty and O'Shea sending JD off. Monty
again,
drops him back
Monty.
out. A little help with his
There he
friends.
goes for the ride.
Ooh.
Oh,
Monty coming in. Ooh, that amazing drop kick. Who said before, Monty may be a big boy, but he can fly like anybody's business. Beautiful
Oh.
cannon right there.
Ray's just having a hard time getting into the ring
Poor
right
Ray.
now.
Ray can't catch a break for nothing, son. Monty coming for the cover. 1, 2. O'Shea says
Yeah, I
no.
don't think O'Shea's going to stand there and let that happen.
Why would he?
Well, I mean, he's already got a belt. That's one reason.
It's true.
How many belts do you need to hold up your pants, really?
I need 2.
Well, that's called suspenders.
Ray up on the top rope, catching those cats napping, launches off.
Double
and
cross body.
beautiful work by Ray Fury. Super Dave just trying to stay out of the way, honestly, right now. Ooh, super kick. Launching Monty off. Monty gets a whip around. Beautiful neck breaker.
Nice little sling blade.
O'Shea off. Whoa. Back body drop.
Wow.
He's out. JD's in.
Ray is furious now.
They may be friends, but this is for the belt. JD also hasn't said some very nice things about Ray Fury on social media lately.
Fury is a previous Pride Championship holder, and he knows what goes into this, and he's ready to do what he needs to do, even if it means taking on one of his friends.
I mean, you got to do it. Both men just pacing around.
This crowd's still solidly behind Ray Fury.
Yeah, as they always
He
are.
is number one in their hearts.
O'Shea on one side, Monty on the other. Ray and JD.
And a young gentleman with a chair down here closest to us.
Yes. I
He
don't know
needs
what
to set
he's
that
making
down.
it walk. That's about
Adorbs.
Both
Ray
men
and
kind of feeling
JD
it out.
trading some forearms now.
As quickly evolves to elbows. Ray, you're taking too much time, brother. I know he's your buddy and all, but you got to get it done.
JD still on his feet.
Yep, whip around. Ray is off. Tries to do a crossbody, gets caught. JD's got him.
Oh,
Power slam right there in the middle.
delivers him to
One,
the mat.
2. Nope, Ray is out at 2. Monty still crawling around the ring. O'Shea kind of getting back.
There's a point at which these fellas on the outside got to remember this is for all
What?
the beans.
Nope.
This is for the Pride Championship, the top belt here in pro wrestling.
JD
Ego.
rocks O'Shea with a firm fist.
Everybody's done a lot of jawing, even here tonight, about being the top of the list here at
Yep.
Ego.
Yep.
And there is no better way to prove it than by carrying that Pride Championship.
Ray now in control. Just gets shoved off. And a beautiful, beautiful crush there in the corner. Fall away. Right there. Ray says no. Both Monty and O'Shea getting back at it.
O'Shea finally gets up onto the apron.
Ugh.
JD says, no thank you. We've had enough. There's a
Shoves
boot
Monty
to
off. Good
Monty.
heavens. Oop. High knee. Ray showing that froggy. Dave out of the way. All right. Ray sent in. Goes out. Big kick.
Kick, and here comes Ray.
Diving through. Catches him.
Oh,
Beautiful RKO.
cuts down
1,
JD.
2. Out at 2.
He thought he was going to get him with that move, but
nope.
Fury duty is not over. Yeah, you heard it.
No, I know I heard it.
You
I'm
heard
not
it.
going to respond to it.
Still Fury duty. You don't get out of Fury duty that easy.
Wish you would.
You get called up.
Speaking
You
of
gotta
up, Ray
go
Fury
through-
up on that second
Got to
row.
go through voir dire.
Voir dire?
Voir dire, when they question.
No, yeah,
Come on.
I'm with you.
Act like it's.
Monty, O'Shea
Oh,
in.
yeah, oh my God.
Both men grabbing on to
O'Shea
JD,
and Monty.
who's got Ray up and down.
My gosh.
It's a lot of bodies moving around in there. Monty covers. 2. Nope. Out at 2. O'Shea
O'Shea's still
covers.
on Ray. Come on, Dave.
Dave, right there. Dave.
He's on him right here.
Dave. Nope. Dave's saying no.
Is he under that rope?
Yes.
Yeah, I see we're at a bad angle here. I think he's under the rope.
Yep. Monty just mad about it.
As he should be.
That's what he is.
O'Shea just choking out Ray.
Ooh. Well, races I've had
Little rake of
enough.
the eye over there. There's so much going on. Dave's having a hard time keeping track of
Both
everything.
men
Oh,
sitting into each other.
he
Oh,
just speared JD right into O'Shea.
Ray down, out,
Oh,
fall away there. Amazing. Both guys just laying it out right now. Come on, guys. Get up.
Monty, this is your chance, Monty.
Come on, Monty.
He's rolling over to JD,
Come on, Monty.
pulling him
Pull
towards
away
the
from the
center.
ring. Yep, exactly. Smart move. Making sure he can't get a leg up. There's the cover. 1, 2. Nope.
Not quite. Took
Monty.
a little bit too long. Gave JD just enough time to recoup.
Yep. Catch at least half a breath.
Monty has to
Monty.
explain some things to Super Dave.
All right. Ray getting up. O'Shea still on the ground.
Dave didn't do anything.
Oh, tried to get him up for that slam, but no, sir. Ray drops a
Froggy
froggy elbow.
right on Monty's
That's
back.
a good way to break up a pin. Monty
Good way to
on the
break up a
outside.
spine.
O'Shea back
measuring
in.
him.
Catching Ray.
Scoops him, spins
Swing
him.
and down. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's it.
O'Shea Edwards. Now
Swinging
your
side
Styles
slam
and
does
your
it.
Pride champion. My God, beautiful work by O'Shea Edwards. Holy cow, this gentleman right here is now 2 belts in Pro Wrestling Ego. Hard fight from everybody else, but it just wasn't enough.
And that is O'Shea Edwards to a T. Opportunistic. He waited on the outside. He let those 3 men beat themselves up. Makes his way inside the ring. Puts Ray into that swinging side slam. Lays it out. Your Pride champion. Your Styles champion. The man with 2 belts.
O'Shea, the Silver Tongue Devil, right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Big K coming in, holding one of the belts for him.
I enjoy this type of silence in a room full of doubters, in a room full of criticizers, in a room full of haters. I told every single one of you that when I thought it was done, my hand would be raised. Yeah, you can fool me now. I may not be your chosen, but I'd rather be undeniable instead. For 18 months, I have worked, I have slaved, and I have beat my knuckles and they show white to prove to every single one of you.
Absolutely true.
Anybody in the back, anybody come in the ring with me. I took 3 of Eagles' best and I put them down when they don't belong. At the end of the day, I'm only counting on 2 people in this world. My beautiful wife in the corner and myself.
That's it.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to make associates. I'm here to get paid. I'm here to win championships.
And he has.
Say me all you want to, but you will never, ever deny me now.
For the House Show podcast, I am Corey.
And I am Joe, and there is your undeniable Pride champion. He is not the chosen one. He is undeniable.
Join us June 23rd, right back here at the Hideaway for another Pro Wrestling Eagle outing. If you want to find us on Twitter, hit me up at HouseShow_Corey.
I'm at HouseShow_Joe. You can find the House Show podcast on all of your major social media outlets, as well as Pro Wrestling Ego. Just search them on any one of your social media outlets. You'll find us. You can use the hashtag Pro Wrestling Ego or hashtag Pride of the South.
Thank you guys. It's been a hell of a night. Shout outs to everybody who entered into that ring. And we're going to catch you guys next time. Peace.